G'day guys, back with another round of Facebook Scrabble games. Let's get straight into it. This game, I forgot that this even existed. That's good. Doesn't really matter. Didn't really change anything, but it can mean things in games if you forget three-letter words. It is new. I'm just using excuses. Almost got a bonus here. I do have a bonus word. You can stop the video anytime to think about it. So the bonus word is venison. I'm having a look if there's anything here. No. Yeah. Almost. So definitely know where to play my venison. Boo. Okay. An ing word. Is there maybe an IMV? Yes, I'm going to turn that down. And almost envoyings. Don't think envoyings would be good. Is that even good? No. Alright. Okay. I don't think I've got a bonus, and if I do, it's a bit hard to spot. Probably get rid of the V and the N. VNO would be my choice, if I could. Because you've got this ing thing happening over here. If I could just get rid of the V and an N, I suppose that's okay. N's not terrible. N isn't terrible. Sorry, V isn't terrible. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Maybe Vino. Oh, like there's a lot of okay moves here. It really comes down to your preference. I don't really want to play that many nice letters out, especially because the board's fairly closed. My opponent's clearly got an S. Novena. You know what? I like Novena. And I hope I don't get a angry face. Didn't get an angry face, so that's okay. Yeah, picked garbage letters anyway this turn. So, next turn, I might play an aggressive move and play audio next turn here. Maybe. We'll see what my opponent does. There's things like ado here, which, you know, they kind of balance the rack a little bit. Yeah, we'll see about that one when we get to it. Right, my end play, I had, with SAT I had IRNS, so I was happy to find this. Also happy that my opponent didn't play out all their letters, because that was a threat. And the way I played here, I knew there weren't two E's, then there weren't an S to play onto. So even without counting the letters, I was able to work out a winning play. So I've set it up so I can play Stoa here, which I was happy with. And if you weren't sure of that, you might play Oats. If I was super smart, I would have worked out what my opponent's best play would be. And I would have manipulated it so I could play here next turn maybe. But Stoa got just as much. Stoa got 18. I thought about it afterwards, or I looked at some combinations, and arson would have been quite nice here. And of course, arsonist would have gone through the O if there was enough space. Right. I think that's as good as I'm going to get. Now, does that take an S? It does. Yeah. So I was counting that it did take an S. There's not really anywhere else on the board to play. Other endgame words you could play. Can't play an S on here. Pretty sure. Oh, you can. That's a surprise. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, if I'd played slightly differently, I might have been able to play out here for a few more points. So if I'd played my arson there, yeah, if I'd played the arson there and then ITS here. Oh, I can't play ITS. Don't ignore me. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Stoa's good. Stoa wins. And we'll start a new game. Yeah. So in here, you can keep things like care or PARE. Those are actually quite good. Very good leaves at the beginning of the game. If you said aura, no. It needs to be. There's things like words like arepa. Now, while there, you go, oh wow, here's this amazing word that I can play. You kind of need to employ some constraint because it's not the best. CU, no, I wouldn't. We're almost AUA. This is almost viable. It's actually pretty difficult, which is good. It's good. There's things like pucer, which I wouldn't play because it leaves double A. Now, there's a word here that I know that exists that I could justify playing because it scores a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's a bit risky. I think it takes an S. Ugh. Huh? Okay, this face when I've just played 24 means I missed something. EU. So let's just have a think about this. I don't know. Would it be something like a Pacocure? No. Epacure? No. Whew. We're gonna have to look that one up. Let's look this one up. I'll put this here. So ECUPR. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I knew this word. That would have been brilliant. How good would that be? It basically hits all of the best spots. You know, getting a low scoring letter here, so your opponent can't use it. At the moment, I'm risky to a Z and a J. If I get JO or ZO. Wow. Awesome. So, capoeira. Now, just to show you that Zizivar doesn't just make stuff up. Yeah, so it'll be allowable. Oh, what an amazing play that would have been. Do you think it makes any interesting 8s? Probably just with an S. Yeah. Okay. Well, we both learnt something. This is a nice word. Okay. I don't think there's anything there. Maybe just play off double E. I think EE here is the best. And the reason for that is... yeah, Pantheon. That's an interesting... The reason for that is it blocks this very high scoring spot. It might be... Oh, they're both high scoring. I don't want my opponent getting the X on that spot. They can get the X here because it will then open up a triple for me. Or it depends if they decide to play there. Here it's a little dead. Yeah, we'll just go with that. You're sacrificing 4 points, but don't give me this worried face. I hate it when it does that. Let's have a look what Pancheon is. What do we think Pancheon is? Probably Roman. Something Roman. Oh, goodness. Why are you looking at me like this? Because I didn't waste anything. Good. Go away. I don't know what it's... Oh, probably because I didn't use the S to SEE, for example. Any P's? No. Okay. Arroyo. Another R. So Arroyo. I think it's got a special property. No, it must be thinking of something else. Okay. Yoga. Is it okay? You want to play... Ideally, you're playing the Y's off. Not many words with 2 Y's. Gorsey, probably. Yeah, goosey. How about a goosey? Yeah, okay, I like this way. There's not much else on the board. And my opponent's really lining themselves up for a bonus. I think this is as good as we can do. Now, why keep the R instead of the O? The A and the O don't really work well together. And the R forms better combinations with the Y. For the letters I had, the R does work better. To give you an example, let's just have a quick theory moment. So AOY. So how many bonuses do you think? I would say maybe 200. 365. Okay. Now, if I were to say ARY, how many would you think there would be? I reckon like 1,000, at least 4 times as many. Let's say. Oops. Oh, only 700. Okay. So, okay. So it's double. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. Let's go here. So I'll just bring the bottom of the window up. So ARY blank. So it tells me how many words there are at the bottom. And if I put in AOY 365, so almost double. So that's playing the odds, right? Okay, so it's a little different to being exactly double because of statistics and probabilities of letters, and it does actually come down to what's left in the bag. But in general, it's a good estimate. The number of words that come up here are a good estimate for what's in the bag. Now, if we're in an end game and there were no like bonusy letters, so the ones, so I can't even look up the exchange, can I? Oh. So yeah, if I'm looking up the if I look up the letters that are left and like T, there's no T's, N's, S's, R's, those kind of things, then the bonuses drop off a lot. The number of bonuses you can play do drop off a lot. So if I said, for example, Now here's a good one. Anagram that doesn't have an R in it, and it becomes 247. So the real answer would be 247 and doesn't have an O in it, and the real answer there is 582. So it becomes a little bit more. So let's just do another thing where I say an anagram that is not, let's say N. So if I say NTR, should come with 0, yep. So there's 310. Now if I go the other way and say AOY, no R, 112. So it's now it's a third. Now it's 3 times as likely. So if there weren't these nice, easy to use letters, it just becomes less. Now if I even went as extreme as this, and I go 22 versus 110, so it's 5 times as much. So it becomes this. It shows you how clunky the AOY combination becomes. Of course, you can always pick up nice letters, but at a very base level, yeah, it has half the number of words, and in some situations, 5 times less if it's towards the end of the game. If you don't have an E, how about if we don't have an E? Let's go with the ARY. 38. You know what? It must be nothing. Yeah. Oh, can't do that. Sorry. There we go. 3820. Okay. I wanted to do something there. Let's do that and search. 91 and 134. So still big. The R does need, so that shows you the R does need an E to start making words, but it's still more flexible than the O. Oh, that's a nice word. Don't know if I'll ever get to play it or ever see it played, but it's nice to know. Great. So that's it for this round of Scrabble games. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.